Hi, my name is Fordy and I'm running the 2023 TCS New York City Marathon with New Balance and Believe in the Run. It's been a lifelong ambition to run the New York City Marathon, and I've got to say a massive thanks to New Balance and Believe in the Run for helping me fulfill a lifetime goal. As an Englishman in New York, I'm probably most excited about seeing the sights and feeling the crowd as we take on that 26.2 miles that finish in Central Park. To say I'm excited about being part of the 2023 New York City Marathon team is probably the biggest understatement of the year. I can't wait to get started with my training. I can't wait to get on that plane and come to New York to meet some of you guys. I can't wait to meet my teammates. I can't wait to get on that start line. And probably the thing that I'm most looking forward to is giving Thomas a massive cuddle. Okay. Oh no, I can't believe it. I can't honestly believe it. Can you? Okay guys, so welcome to the weekly vlog, and a bit of a funny one because we're in the studio and I don't usually film the weekly vlogs in the studio, but we have to take a second to just realise what's happening. Okay, so if you don't follow Believe in the Run, you need to get over to Instagram and look up Believe in the Run, and you also need to go onto YouTube and subscribe to their YouTube channel, because they've given me this amazing opportunity with the guys from New Balance. I'll give them a shout out as well, obviously. I just can't believe I'm saying this, to run the New York City Marathon. So I'm not joking. Like, in the start I said it's a dream. It is genuinely a dream of mine to run the New York City Marathon. I actually used to work and spoke a lot to our New York office. I went there a few times, and it was a city that I really enjoyed. It's a culture and a place and a community, and yeah, it's just an energy about New York that, unless you've been there, it's hard to describe. But to be able to go and have the opportunity to run the New York City Marathon, well, honestly, yeah, it's blown me away. Right, so look, we've got to thank the guys at Believe in the Run. Massive thank you. We've got to thank the guys at New Balance for also giving me this opportunity to go out there. But in this video, apart from thanking everybody and being in complete shock, I also want to give you a bit of an insight into how New York's going to work and in terms of goals, aspirations, how we're going to train and all that kind of stuff. And also talk about some of the sort of signature events that are going to lead up to the New York City Marathon. Okay, right, so the New York City Marathon's in November. Training effectively has already started, and that's a long time, but there's a reason for that, and we've still got one or two events and races that we can't announce just yet, so bear with me. And that's one of the reasons why we've well, we're going a little bit earlier than some, but I don't want to talk about that today, because the amazing thing with everything that FORDY Runs has achieved so far is these opportunities that are coming now and presenting them to myself. I'm really lucky. But yes, so okay, training started. And if you've not seen the video I did, I sort of went over my marathon training plan roughly, and I'd recommend you check that video out. But leading up to that, we've got some really big races and events. So that sort of kicks off. We've got the Bladen Race, we've got South End Half, which is a massive run and race for FORDY Runs. We've then got the A6 10K. We've got the Big Half. I'm now doing the Big Half. It's a New Balance race, a kind of thing. So we're doing the Big Half now. I was going to volunteer, but I'm going to run that. We've got the Vitality 10K, all but confirmed. I can't say any more about that than that. What else? Oh, Great North Run, which is going to be huge, and I mean huge. We've got a shakeout run planned for that, so make sure if you're coming up you come up on the Saturday, because we're going to be doing a shakeout run up in Newcastle for the Great North Run. We've got the Royal Parks Half Marathon as well. So they're the sort of big signature events. I probably missed a couple out, but they're the big signature events, and then obviously we've got the local stuff. So they're all going to form part of the marathon training plan and the marathon training blog as we sort of head to New York City. I don't know yet when I'm going to fly out. All I know is that I will be there early so we can take part in all the shakeout runs and that kind of stuff, which is another thing I'm super excited about. Right, so some of you have seen the vlog that I did about the Belief video, which is me saying that I want to run at a Boston qualifying time. That's not going to be happening in New York. I'm not going to be going there to run a Boston qualifying time. I'm going to wait for that until 2020. Is it 2023 or 2024? Total brain freeze is 2023. So in 2024 is when I plan to try and attack that Boston qualifying time. So the races that we do at the end of the year are not going to be about running that Boston qualifying time. What I want to do is go through the training blocks. I want to bring down my paces, my efforts, make them harder, and try and play with a few things. So when that training block for the Boston qualifying time does come round, I've learned a lot from this training block, which I think you probably appreciate, right? I think with marathons, you've got to learn to take your time and not throw everything at it. You've got to pick your way through and learn from all the different experiences, and that's what I plan to do with this training block, and then have basically the best time ever in New York. So that's the deal. I'm not going to New York to run a time. I'm going to New York to just basically soak it up and just have the best time ever. The races that we've got, the signature races that we've got throughout the rest of the year are going to be building blocks towards New York, because I hear it's really hard and I really need your help now. Let me know in the comments any tips for the New York City Marathon. I hear it's hilly. You've got the bridges to go over and there's a hill at 21. So let me know in the comments if you've got any tips or hints that you can tell me, so I can use them as we get on this sort of, on the train to New York. So that's the deal. And I wanted to, like I said, sort of take a breath this week from the usual vlogs and things like that, and show some appreciation to Believe in the Run, show some appreciation to New Balance, but also show some appreciation to you guys. Because without you, none of this would happen. So I really do appreciate it. And I genuinely mean that. To all the subscribers, to the members of the channel, to the members of the club, the Facebook users, Facebook members, everybody follows us on all the social media platforms, everybody who says hello, everybody who listens to the podcast, and all that sort of stuff that makes 40 Runs is what it is. All our admins, our volunteers, our committee members, everything that's related to 40 Runs. Without any of that, I don't get presented with these opportunities, and I hope to be able to represent the club and you guys, the everyday runner, at the New York City Marathon. I just can't believe it. So there we go. Right, okay, again, massive thanks to New Balance, massive thanks to Believe in the Run, guys. Make sure if you've not subscribed already to this YouTube channel, you do, to follow along the journey as we train for the New York City Marathon 2023.